Hey, you are now watching a live broadcast of a radio show on KPLR 11.2. It's channel 187 on your Charter Communications system. We apologize for all the Addams Family fans that will be back here in 1 hour. You're also listening to KTRS Radio. Download our app, one radio station. You can watch us at stltoday.com. Go to the opinion tab. You can go to ktrs.com. Don't forget our app. And, of course, always 550 on your AM dial. Lots to get to with our next guest. First off, how's traffic?
Crazy.
Yes.
It took me over an hour to get here. I mean, it was a parking lot on 40.
St. Louis is booming.
Yeah. There was some sort of accident that shut down the entire highway. So then I got off on Forest Park Parkway, also a parking lot.
We should say an hour from, say, downtownish
exactly.
to Clayton here.
Yeah.
All right. That's one. Two, last week you told me to go to Libertine. Libertine?
Yes.
Went to Libertine, and I had the polenta with the beef in the middle or the sauce in the middle.
And how was it?
Decadently good.
Awesome. I knew you would love it.
Holy mackerel, it was good. I should have gotten the foie gras frites.
Yes, the poutine.
Which was really good.
Did you try that?
I didn't try it. My cousin had it. He said it was great. I tried the Cornish game hen, which was good.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't have that when I was there.
Yeah. But it was, boy, that place is a great place to go.
Did you have a cocktail?
I did not have a cocktail. I had a Diet Coke because I had to drive back to Eastern Kansas City, a.k.a. Cottleville, at the end of the night. So I did not. But
very responsible of you, McGraw.
Very responsible. But it was a great time. So thank you for the recommendation.
You're welcome.
Now, before we go on to the restaurants, you are now running Lee Publishing. Is that right? What's the story?
No, I am now the vice president of Niche Publishing, and so I'm overseeing both Feast and the Ladue News.
Yes.
And so actually last week we relaunched the Ladue News. I've been working on this for the past 4 months.
Okay.
And we're repositioning the Ladue News. It's a new look. It is. We're really focusing now on very high quality editorial content, really great photography, and it's a really exciting thing to be able to help reposition a 30-plus-year-old legacy publishing brand for the next 30 years.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. No, that's as I said on Facebook, it's about time somebody got smart and gave you that job.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. All right. Now let's get to a couple of restaurants. What do you have for us?
So what I have are two favorite places that have been trucks for a good amount of time, and they both have turned brick and mortar.
Okay.
One more recently than the other, but both are pretty new. And so the first one is, obviously, it's morning. You're probably hankering for a donut. And so Vincent Van Donut, which had a really well-loved truck, they, over the past, number of months, over the past 6 months, 8 months or so, they actually opened up a brick and mortar in Clayton at 40 North Central. And their donuts, I'm telling you, McGraw, if you like donuts, you will love Vincent Van Donut because, number one, they're big. They're really, really big donuts. And so if you can have a big donut, that's always...
Have you ever met anyone who doesn't like a donut?
No.
Okay.
I have not. Well, the wonderful thing about a donut is that it's almost like a blank canvas. But at Vincent Van Donut, Brian Marsden is the chef owner, and I don't know what he does with his yeast dough, but his yeast donuts are pillowy and chewy. They're wonderful. He also has cake donuts. Everything is made by hand from scratch every day at the shop, and including the toppings. So, for example, he has like a lemon lavender where he fresh squeezes the lemon juice for the glaze and uses for like an organic lavender oil. He also has things like chocolate and coffee, maple bacon. There's like a French toast. And then, of course, you have like the standard chocolate or vanilla glaze. But then he also has Pop-Tarts, which are super fun, including like a cinnamon sugar. There's a gooey butter Pop-Tart. There's also like a peanut butter and bacon or blueberry or raspberry. Yummy. And then he has these massive muffins, and the one that I think is really fun, so say you're not into all the sweet stuff.
Yes.
His muffin is shallots and bacon, and then it has a soft-boiled egg in the center. So when you break into it, it has this wonderful runny yolk.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Really good stuff.
Vincent Van Donuts. Is the truck still going to be around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Truck
so
is
this
definitely still around.
All right. So this is a now brick and mortar Vincent Van Donuts.
Yes.
It's what a great name.
It's wonderful, and actually Vincent is his son, and so it's named after his son, who is
his name is Vincent?
Yeah.
Okay. Vincent Van Donut. What a great name.
I know.
Okay. 40 North Central in Clayton.
Right in the business district, so everybody can just run downstairs.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is Gorilla Street Food. So they now have a brick and mortar as well, and it is at 3559 Arsenal. So right at the edge of Grand South Grand.
Okay, yeah.
Where Grand and Arsenal intersect.
Yeah.
And so Gorilla Street Food has been very well known for serving Filipino food from its food truck for a number of years. So this brick and mortar just opened like a month and a half ago. And if you've never had Filipino food, you really should give it a try. If you're interested in Asian food, it's similar, but it really has its own flavor profile. So, for example, there is the Bicol Express, Bicol, and it's named after a train that runs from Manila to the Bicol or Bicol region. And it is a pork dish that is where the pork is simmered with a number of spices and shrimp paste. So it's very, very savory, and it's topped with raw jalapeno and green onions, and it's served on top of steamed rice. It's really delicious. They have a veggie pancit, Pancit, which are noodles that are stir-fried with sesame seeds and vegetables, anything ranging from whatever is in season. And right now it's like red peppers, and he has these hand-harvested oyster mushrooms, really delicious. He has the Gorilla Typhoon, which I really enjoyed. It is a cured pork sausage, and the pork sausage is made like with garlic, and it has this really lovely, it's a really dense sausage, and it has this wonderful, almost like a candy sweet glaze on top, and that is served with like coconut strings and calamansi, and then some chicharrones on top, which is that crispy, essentially pork rinds, but like crispy pork skin on top. Again, that's served on rice. And then there's the iron manok, which manok is the word, the Filipino word for chicken. And so it's like this fried chicken that is served with a number of veggies and a couple of different sauces. And it's just really interesting food.
They were doing this all from the truck at one point?
They've added new things to the menu.
Okay.
So for example, you can still get the flying pig, which has that wonderful kind of soft cooked egg, and you definitely have the tried and true, the favorites, the chicken adobo, which is if you're looking for something that is a little bit less maybe deeply spiced, the chicken adobo is almost delicate, but it still has kind of that wonderful nuance. There's a lot of coconut milk used in Filipino food. There's a lot of garlic. There's a lot of ginger.
Nothing wrong with garlic.
No, and it's a lot of chicken and pork, and they do have some veggie options as well. There are these wonderful fritters that are just bean sprouts and cabbage, and then it's all kind of cooked in a wonderful flat fritter. It's good stuff.
Gorilla Street Food on
Yes.
Arsenal, right where Arsenal and Grand there, I
Yep.
guess on South Grand there, right there, right by the park. And then 40 North Central is Vincent Van Donut. Two
Yes.
great choices. Also look for their food trucks. What's going on with Feast?
This weekend, our Feast 50 events, the Peacemaker Four Hands event is sold out, but we do still have tickets available for this wonderful coursed dinner at Cleveland Heath, which won Best Restaurant and Favorite Chef over in Edwardsville. They're going to be paired up with Bechi and also Salumi Badu, and then Chamet Wine, and it's going to be can't miss. It's going to be lovely. So if you go to feastmagazine.com, you can get tickets.
And then Feast TV?
Yes.
When's that coming up? I need my fix.
The next episode is not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Next Saturday. There you go. Feast Magazine with Kat Neville. Thanks
Yes.
for braving the traffic and
Oh my
coming
goodness,
in.
thank you.
You got it. It's 9:18 here, Big 550, KTRS. When we come back, this reporter